Hi, my name's Luke, and in this video I want to show you how you can make your first 50 YouTube videos using free software and simple or second-hand equipment. And to encourage you that you can start your YouTube career without needing to spend lots and lots of money and use expensive software. Firstly, I want to talk about cameras. Now, I started my first few videos using this simple GoPro Hero4. It was a camera that we had lying around, and it was perfectly acceptable. The videos I tend to make are, I record songs, they're Christian songs and hymns, and the Hero4 here was brilliant for picking up the sound. It had really good sound quality and had really good field of vision, and I used that for my first few videos. Since my first few videos, I was passed on a second-hand Canon EOS600d camera, and that's the camera that I use for making my current videos. And I use a Rode Videomic, also second-hand. That's a directional microphone, and that gives me really good sound quality as well. Perfectly acceptable for the type of videos that I am making on my channel. Now I'm going to talk about lighting. So I've got a simple umbrella light that I bought from eBay, and that's just here. It was only about £16, so not expensive at all. And I've also got good daylight in this room, so I have a window to one side of me and I have a window behind the camera as well. Generally, I have the blinds drawn on those because it can be too bright in the day. When I'm recording in the evenings or if it's dark, I think I would benefit from an extra umbrella light, and that's something that I'm planning to get at some point, but I haven't got that at the moment. Now for my videos, location is quite important because I want people to be able to sing along to the songs and hymns that I record. So I've got this nice plain background which I can overlay the words onto as well, which makes it really easy. I did try some different locations around the house, but this was the best one. What I found in this particular room was that it was quite echoey to start with, so I've put rugs and carpets down over the hard floor, and then when I'm recording as well, I hang quite a big drape over the corner of the room, which just dampens the sound a little bit and means it's a bit less echoey. I've got also a very directional microphone, which is quite good, and that seems to do the trick for me. It takes the edge off the echo when I'm recording. Now I want to talk about the computer that I use and the software that I use. Now, sustainability is quite important to me, and I didn't want to spend a huge amount of money buying new computers and things like that. So I have got this second-hand Packard Bell laptop. It is not the fastest machine in the world, but it's perfectly fine for my needs. I did put some extra RAM in it. And I run the Ubuntu operating system. I'm currently on version 18, long-term support. I'm aware there is a newer version available, but that's the operating system that's really stable on mine. And I use Ubuntu because it's free. There's a really good community online. I'm not a super techie computer person, but I've never had any problems with Ubuntu that I haven't been able to solve by doing some research on the internet or watching a video. In terms of software that I use, my main video editing software is Shotcut. That is free video editing software, works really well on my machine. There's loads of videos out there to show you how to do different things, and I find it a really powerful piece of software, and it's completely free, which is a real benefit. For stills and overlays for my thumbnails, I use the GNU image manipulation program, or GIMP. Again, that's free software that happens to work really well on Ubuntu. It may be available on other operating systems as well. Again, everything I've learned on there, I've just learned from the internet, from other videos on YouTube, but that has served me really well, and also my skills have developed as I've created my first few videos. In terms of my process, I record everything directly onto the SD card in my camera, and then when that's recorded, I will transfer that onto my laptop and do my editing from there. So I've only got one channel for the sound that I make. So I've got my one microphone, it picks up my vocal and my guitar at the same time. That's not ideal, but it works pretty well for me at the moment. If I wanted to record my guitar separately to my vocal, I think I would need an extra microphone. I might need to record directly into my laptop or go through a mixer. The domino effect means that the expense goes up. And at the moment, for the time that I have available and the budget that I have available, it's working pretty well. But I would welcome your comments. How could I improve my setup in an inexpensive way and improve how I do it? And how do you record yours? I would really like to know. Now I'm going to talk a bit about the practical part of recording music. So I'm playing all my songs on my acoustic guitar, and I'm singing as well. I know that I tend to play quite hard. I use 13s, they're quite big strings because I tend to pick out the bass notes a little bit. I use a fairly hard pick. Now what I've done just to dampen some of the sounds from my guitar is put a feedback buster into the sound hole here. Now that was something I used to use live on stage in the days before in-ear microphones where we might have quite a loud stage sound. But it works pretty well. I also just try and play a bit quieter. I'm aware that that problem would be solved if I was using a separate channel for my guitar, and that is something that I will explore in future when budget and time allows. So to finish, here are my top tips. You can use plenty of free software perfectly well to edit your videos, and it is possible to record your videos on your phone or on other cameras that are lying around. You don't need to spend straight away lots of money on expensive new cameras. I've proved it. It's perfectly acceptable to use second-hand equipment to do it, and it's cheaper on your wallet as well. So that's my setup and my process. I hope you found it encouraging as you are making your first few or first 50 or first 100 videos on YouTube. I would love to hear how you get on. I would love to hear what you're using. And if you have any comments on how I could improve my process or my equipment, please let me know. I hope that you've been inspired. Do consider subscribing to the channel. Please like this video if it's been of help, and please get in touch. I'll see you next time. Bye.